Hello viewers, this video is about the single phase full bridge voltage source inverter. The circuit of the voltage source inverter is shown here. It is a full bridge inverter. The input is Vs, voltage source. The inverter can be of voltage source inverter or current source inverter. If the input is voltage source, it is voltage source inverter. And if it is a current source, then it is a current source inverter. The full bridge voltage source inverter consists of 4 switches, and it also has 4 diodes connected in anti-parallel. The diodes play a role only when the load is RL or RLC or RC load. When the load is R, then there will not be any contribution of the diodes. And the diode will carry the current only when the load is RL, RC or RLC loads. Because in RL, RLC and RC loads, the current will not be in phase with the output voltage. So in order to carry the reverse current, the reverse current will flow through the anti-parallel diodes. The circuit can be operated in 4 different modes. This is mode 1. That is, during this mode, the switches S1 and S2 are in conduction. So the current will flow from Vs through S1, through the load, through S2 and back to the source. So the current I naught flows from the positive terminal of the load to the negative terminal of the load, and the positive terminal of the load is connected to the plus terminal of Vs through S1, and negative terminal of the load is connected through S2 to negative terminal of the Vs. So V naught is positive and I naught is also positive. This is the second mode of operation of the circuit. During this mode, S3 and S4 are in the conduction, and the current now flows from Vs through S3, through load, through S4 and back to the source. And we can see here that the positive terminal of the load is connected to the negative terminal of Vs through S4, and negative terminal of the load is connected through S3 to positive terminal of the voltage source. So V naught is negative, and also the current is flowing from the negative terminal of the load to the positive terminal of the load. So current is also flowing in the negative direction. Now this is the third mode of operation when diode D1 and D2 are in conduction. During this time, the current now flows from the voltage source. That is, the current now flows from the load through D1, through your voltage source, through D2 and back to the source. And during this time, the positive terminal of the load is connected to the positive terminal of Vs, and negative terminal of the load is connected to the negative terminal of Vs through D2. So V naught, the output voltage V naught is positive. But if you see the current is now flowing from the negative terminal of the load to the positive terminal of the load. Hence, it is flowing in the negative direction. Now, this is the fourth mode of operation, during which D3 and D4 are in conduction. The current now flows from the load through D3, through Vs, through D4 and back to the load. And the positive terminal of the load is connected to the negative terminal of Vs through D4, and negative terminal of the load is connected to the positive terminal of Vs through D3. So V naught is minus, V naught is negative. The current I naught, it flows from positive terminal of the load to the negative terminal. So hence the I naught is positive. The waveforms for our load is shown here. The first waveform represents the input voltage waveform, which remains constant at Vs. The second waveform shows the V naught, that is the output voltage waveform. Output voltage waveform, it is positive for up to 0 to t by 2, and it is negative. It is equal to minus Vs from t by 2 to t. The current waveform is given by the third waveform, Since the load is R load, the current waveform will be V naught by R. So I naught waveform and V naught waveform, they are in phase with each other. The magnitude of the current waveform, it is nothing but the voltage waveform divided by R. The waveforms for RL load is shown here. The output voltage waveform remains the same as that of the R load waveform. The output current waveform will be, as the load is RL load, the current waveform will lag behind the output voltage waveform by some angle. So output current starts from here, and the shape of the waveform will be, if the waveform is taken as an exact waveform, it will be of exponential shape. But in order to avoid confusion, we have taken the shape of the waveform as the triangular one. So the waveform, the current waveform of for RL load, it lags behind the voltage waveform. And this is the current waveform. The waveforms for RC load, the voltage waveform, again, it remains the same as that of your R load waveform and the RL load waveform. The current waveform, it leads the voltage waveform by some angle. So the shape of the waveform, again, it is taken as the triangular one. So we could see that the waveforms for waveform of output voltage, it is not affected by the type of the load in case of voltage source inverter. So irrespective of the load, type of the load, the voltage waveform of the voltage source inverter, it is same for all types of loads. We will derive the RMS output voltage of the voltage waveform. The voltage waveform is drawn here. The voltage waveform, it is equal to plus Vs during the period 0 to t by 2, and from t by 2 to t, it is minus Vs. The V naught RMS is derived as square root of integration of the voltage waveform, squared voltage waveform. So which is 1 by t integration 0 to t V naught square dt. Now substituting V naught as Vs, and we can take the integration as 2 by t integration 0 to t by 2 Vs square dt within square root. After integration and substituting the limits, we will get the V naught RMS value as Vs. So V naught RMS value is equal to Vs. Now we'll derive the Fourier series of the output voltage waveform. V naught omega t is equal to A naught by 2 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity A n cos n omega t plus B n sin n omega t. This is the Fourier series expansion of the output voltage waveform. Here A naught is the average value, and the value of average value is 0 for an odd waveform because the output voltage waveform is an odd waveform. And the value of A n is given by 2 by t integration from 0 to t V naught cos n omega t d omega t. The value of A n is also 0 for an odd waveform. And the value of Bn is given by 2 by t integration from 0 to t V naught sin n omega t d omega t. Now let us take the time period as 2 pi, so that Bn becomes 2 by 2 pi integration from 0 to 2 pi V naught sin n omega t d of omega t. And V naught is substituted as V plus Vs from 0 to pi, and it is substituted as minus Vs from pi to 2 pi. After integration, we will get Vs by pi minus cos n omega t by n plus cos n omega t by n minus cos n omega t by n is substituted for limits varying from 0 to pi, and the limits for the second term is from pi to 2 pi. Now after substituting the limits, we will get the expression as Vs by n pi minus cos n pi plus cos 0 plus cos 2 n pi minus cos n pi. After simplification, we can write Bn expression as Vs by n pi minus 2 cos n pi plus 1 cos 2 n pi. Now we can substitute n is equal to 1 then the Bn value becomes B1, which is equal to Vs by pi minus 2 cos pi plus 1 cos 2 pi. Cos pi is minus 1 and cos 2 pi is plus 1. So if we expand this, we will get the B1 value as 4 Vs by pi. For n is equal to 2, we will get B2 is equal to Vs by 2 pi minus 2 cos 2 pi plus 1 plus cos 4 pi. Cos 4 pi is 1 and cos 2 pi is 1. We have minus 2 into 1. So minus 2 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. Now for n equal to 3, B3 will become Vs by 3 pi minus 2 cos 3 pi plus 1 cos 6 pi. So if we sum up all the terms of the within the bracket, we will get the bracket within the bracket, the value of the entire thing is 2. So, sorry, 4. So the value of B3 is 4 Vs by 3 pi. And for n is equal to 4, the B4 is given by Vs by 4 pi into minus cos 4 pi plus 1 cos 8 pi. The sum of all the terms within the square bracket will become 0, so that the B4 value is 0. Now, in general, we can write Bn as 4 Vs by n pi for odd values of n, and Bn value is equal to 0 for even values of n. Therefore, we can write the output voltage in Fourier series expansion as sigma n is equal to 1, 3, 5 to infinity, as Bn is 0 for even values. We have not included the even values in the series, into 4 Vs by n pi sine n omega t. So V naught is sigma n is equal to 1, 3, 5 to infinity 4 Vs by n pi sine n omega t. Thank you.